over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out, from Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
G on Bud's resume. There's no Trout on Bud's resume. There's no Daniel Jacobs on Bud's resume. Canelo is the one that's fought the elite level opposition. It's Canelo that fought Laura. There is no Laura on Bud's resume. There is no Laura on Bud's resume. Bud has never faced a multiple division champ. Bud has never faced a multiple division champ.
Yeah, but Bud is an elite boxer.
So you're an elite boxer, but you haven't.
Boxing fans, this is not a drill. Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford is officially set for September 12th at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. And make no mistake, this isn't just another mega fight. This is legacy on the line.
Hoop session number 2. We in here getting it in. Get ready. What we doing, man?
We running the court. They got the bomb squad.
And they still lost.
Look, Trey on the thing.
This story, I said it before, but I'm going to say it again. I was in the gym. I wanted to say I was getting ready for Chris Diaz or something. And he was sparring like a heavyweight fighter. I'm looking, I'm type nervous for him. I'm like, why is he in the ring with this big old dude? And, man, I swear he done caught this dude on the chin. Boom. Dude. Wobbling all around the
man, nobody really heard about him. Some of them heard about him. But his name is Lester Martinez, man. He's from Guatemala. And, man, that boy bad as shit. I tell you, 168 pounds, he bad as shit. He got a couple world championships, 168 pounds.
Crawford, already undisputed at 140 and 147, is skipping straight to 168 to challenge the face of boxing. No tune-up, no soft entry.
That believes in hardcore boxing fans, they know Crawford can beat Canelo, just like they knew Bud was going to beat Spence. This is real simple. It's real simple. You just got to know boxing in order for you to be able to say that. Terence gonna get in there and do what he needs to do.
That the size and the strength of Canelo Alvarez will carry the day, ultimately wearing the perceivably smaller Terence Crawford down. What do you say about that?
I tell you like this, the man must have seen something when he called Canelo out, because you gotta remember, Bud called Canelo out. So he must see something in order for him to get that win, and he know he can win. So like I said before, it's our job to get him to that point.
Just Canelo Alvarez, 4-division champ, walking tank, and the most battle-tested name in the sport.
A good little man has never beaten a good big man in the history of the game. Unless you go back to certain situations with Pacquiao beat me, but I was a dead man walking anyway. But a good little man never beats a good big man, so it's a tough test for Crawford, but I'm not counting him out. The bottom line, this is the truth again.
All the crazy stuff about me going up and having a tough time, but he went up in weight and lost. That's the difference. I went up weight and won. He went up and lost. You know, so let's.
But Crawford's not coming blind. His camp is dead serious. Trainer Brian Bomac McIntyre has brought in Lester Martinez.
You gotta beat him. I'm not going in there looking to knock Canelo out. Could it happen? Yes, absolutely. You know, when I look at Canelo, he's a smaller, bigger guy moving up in divisions. You know, being that these big guys are slower, so they might catch him with something, but he might see it at the last moment. You know, they might catch him with a hard shot, but he's
an undefeated super middleweight wrecking machine to push Crawford in sparring. Why? Because Martinez hits like a truck and mirrors Canelo's size and power. This isn't just prep, it's war games.
Decision or stoppage if they fight in May, Canelo and Crawford.
Decision or
and why does Canelo beat him, before you get out of here?
Listen, we can have the skills and everything, but jumping that much like that, jumping like that much, getting hit, I don't think Crawford's ever fought a fighter that's hit him directly, just straight, constantly in the arms. And it's not because they can't, they don't think that way.
Appreciate you.
Gotta clear it out, guys. Remember, this man.
Here for Fight TV with Terence Crawford. What do you make of Canelo versus Skull? Canelo did what he had to do to get the victory.
What do you want next? It seems like that's going to be the fight. Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez, the biggest fight in boxing.
Well, Canelo's the face of boxing. He's the best fighter for Terence Crawford out there. He's the biggest fight.
Critics say Crawford's too small, too light, too late. But that's what they said before Spence, and Crawford demolished him.
Will not let Canelo just walking on the ring when he wants, because we could see this fight. Canelo did everything. When he won a rest, he could rest easy, in this fight. Yeah, of course, when he wants to work, that guy didn't give him work. Just rest. And I think with Crawford, it will be harder to rest.
No problem. I mean, I respect that, but I just think they're stupid. I mean, excuse my language. The size difference of a bigger man changes everything with one punch. And I can see the same thing. I mean, you saw Canelo Alvarez fighting Amir Khan. Now, look at this. Terence Crawford moved from 47 to 54 to fight Madrimov. What did he do to Madrimov?
Now he's chasing a goal no one's ever reached, undisputed in 3 weight classes. Canelo, though, is an Errol Spence.
Canelo, Jesus Lord. Come on. You're getting paid all this money to fight against a runner who we all knew was going to run, a Cuban style. You chose him, and now you say you hate fighting runners? Well then, don't fight runners.
Secret, if he allowed me, ask him which the first event fight he will have in September. Ask him if you want to answer.
So is Turki Al-Sheikh and Dana White clearly stating that the first main event / card we're going to see of TKO boxing is Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford? Is this all a part of Turki Al-Sheikh's blueprint for Canelo Alvarez to fight for undisputed in May?
He's fought bigger men, sharper punchers, and smarter boxers. From Golovkin to Bivol to Plant, he's taken on killers and lived to raise his hand.
Who will fight you in the future? Obviously not Crawford, but with that kind of mindset, they just want to last the distance.
That's a mediocre mind. That's a mediocre mind because they come just to survive, to go.
Oh, that's 2 more weight classes. Like, once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down, so I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he still got that kind of steam. But, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many.
So what makes Crawford different? His ring IQ, his timing, his adaptability, his belief that skill trumps size if your skills are sharp enough.
I can see him doing it, Is it a challenge for him? Yeah, of course. It's a challenge for the whole team? Yeah, of course. And that's something that we in the business for. Being great. I mean, we all can retire from that after that. You know what I'm saying? We can retire after that, and we just sit back and do what you're doing.
Promoted by Dana White's new TKO brand and Saudi boxing boss Turki Al-Sheikh, this is more than just a title fight. It's a spectacle. Netflix, massive global hype.
Absolutely crap, load of rubbish. The fight really was a waste of time. If you haven't watched it, don't watch it because there's better things you can be doing, like probably watching the grass grow or watching some paint dry maybe. But that fight was a total waste of time. Watching that as a former unified super middleweight world boxing champion and Hall of Famer, I was thinking to myself, what an opportunity you've got there. If I was fighting still 10 years ago, if that opportunity came up for me.
Is Canelo waiting you out, avoiding you? How would you describe the fact that you haven't fought him yet?
To be honest with you, I don't know what that man is doing. I feel like every time I say something, people try to say that, oh, I'm looking for a payday, I'm doing for this and that. But I've been the mandatory fighter for the past 2 years. You know, I won a title eliminator first, and I won WBC interim, and that guarantees you a spot. So the fact.
And one of the best matchups boxing has seen in years. Will Crawford shock the world, or will Canelo remind everyone why he's king? Drop your prediction in the comments, like the video, hit subscribe, and stay locked for full breakdowns and exclusive camp access.